Hi students, welcome to Evershine Coaching Center. Myself Shah Faisal sir here. Dear students, I am the CEO and Director and Founder of Evershine Coaching Center, and my qualification is MTech in Machine Design Mechanical Engineer. Children, I have got an experience around 15 years in this teaching profession, as I was the ex-assistant professor for the Indian Army for the diploma wing in MEG. Students, today I am going to deal with the subject that is social science for class 10 SSLC board, Karnataka State Board. Today I am going to start up with the first chapter of history, that is Advent of Europeans to India. Students, I like to tell you one thing, what exactly we want to study in this chapter. First important thing, we need to focus on what is the topic we want to concentrate in the main chapter, in the particular chapter. First thing, whatever you study, always ensure first what I want to study. Keep it as an aim before you start anything. When the teacher is explaining you something, please jot down the very important points. Important points you have to make a note. Students, I can tell you one thing, how you are going to study maths, similar way you cannot study for science. How you are studying science, similar way you can't study for social. Every subject has its own flavor of studying. The students who act in the similar fashion for all the papers, definitely you can't score good marks. If you want to score marks, some X factor should be with you. What is that X factor? This is the X factor. You have to make a note of all the key points. You should not simply sit and listen to the lecture. Oh, very interesting, some jokes, we are cracking some jokes or fun or something. Oh, the class was very nice, interesting. The other day, if the question is being asked to you, you are unable to write the answer, then what is the use of that studying? Got it? आपको जो भी पढ़ना है, जैसा भी पढ़ना है, your wish, study it. लेकिन जो भी सब्जेक्ट आप पढ़ रहे हैं, क्यूरियोसिटी से पढ़ना है, और सोशल साइंस इस तरह का सब्जेक्ट है, believe me, you can score out marks easily, because it's something like a history. You are just listening the story of your neighbors. आपके दोस्त जैसा आएंगे क्लास के अंदर. I think you might have got this experience. As soon your classmate comes to your class, you people, once if you meet with each other, what happens? The gossips will start. Oh, you did like that. Yeah, I also did like this. You know this. This is a movie. It happened like this. Right? Yeah, this is also like a movie. You have to make a script before you write the answers. That is what important thing in this social. So first you have to make a note of the important points, and you have to make a note of the important years. And you need to know who is the first person who came, who has come next, who has come next, who has come next, what are their achievements, what they did, what they didn't do. One person came and second person came. If first person only, he can rule, right? Why second person came? Second person has come because some drawbacks is there in the first person. That is the reason, to eliminate that, they introduced second person. That you should not forget. What was the drawbacks? You need to collect the information. If one person as a viceroy he came, again one more viceroy has come. Why second person has come? What about the first person? This is what the curiosity in social. And children, don't feel like social is kind of a boring or something, children. If you want to attend any civil service exam or any competitive level exam, definitely social science, the social subject plays a very major role. Today the group A officers, the rank level officers, all are serving our country by studying social itself. You believe or not? More than a doctor. Okay, the group A civil servant is earning the money. Seriously, your arts field never feel like, every fields are important. Doctor, engineer, teacher, lawyer, police, every fields are important. If you want to serve with any field, if you have to crack the government level exam, then social science plays a major role. So you should not forget even these things. Is this clear, children? Okay. So when I am teaching you something, please keep your textbook aside. Keep your textbook with you. If you don't have the textbook, you ask me. I'll give you the link. You can download the textbook from your Google. It's a free of cost. You can download the textbook even through the Google, and you can just go through it. Even textbook. First you keep your textbook, take one paper and pen, and then start following me. What I am saying, listen to it carefully, make the points, whatever I am writing here, make a note of those key points, very important points. Definitely it will help you out. And also I will be discussing what are the important questions can be asked from any of the paragraph or from any of the sentences. I will let you know, so that it will be easy for you to remember, to study, and also to score a very good marks in social science. Is this clear? Let's start. See, children, advent of Europeans to India. Advent of Europeans to India. What does it mean? It means that Europeans came to India, right? The European came to India, then what are the changes took place? That is what we are going to study in this chapter, right? See, children, I want you all have to take your textbook, keep it with you, and start following me. There were trade and commerce relations between India and Europe since ancient times. You can see from so many years there is a trade relationship. Trade is nothing but business. It's a kind of a business, selling and buying the goods. That is called as trading. That is nothing but trading. Understood? There was a trade and commerce relationship between India and Europe. Okay, this will be your first question. Between which countries? Between which countries there was a trade and commerce relationship was there since ancient times? Since ancient times, which are the countries had a very good trade relationship? Which are those countries had a very good relationship? That is India and Europe. India and Europe ऐसे दो countries हैं जिनके ताल्लुकात बहुत अच्छे थे. इनके इंडिया के प्रोडक्ट्स यूरोप को जा रहे थे, यूरोप के प्रोडक्ट्स इंडिया को आ रहे थे. There was very good satisfaction, mutual understanding, everything was very good. Now, there was a great demand for Indian species like pepper, cardamom, ginger and many other species in Europe. There was a very great demand. See, children, due to the geographical conditions and nature of India, okay, the soil or weather, temperature, so and so. Due to these all things, we can able to grow these all crops, these all species. Understood? Like pepper, cardamom, ginger, like this kind of things were exported to Europe. We were selling them to Europe. Understood? हम ये चीज को यूरोप को भेज रहे थे. यूरोप के अंदर ये चीज नहीं थी. In Europe, this all was not cultivated. So we were sending these all crops or these all goods to those countries. Understood? So that is what the reason we have made them to had a taste. उनको पेपर का टेस्ट मालूम नहीं था, जिंजर का टेस्ट मालूम नहीं था. हम उनको टेस्ट करना सिखाए हैं, जिससे खाने के बाद after eating that they felt it's so tasty. Then instead of half kg, other day he came and took 2 kg, 5 kgs. Like that they started getting the product. So we were selling more number of this type of goods to them. So India was selling. Which are the species had a very great demand in Europe? You may get this type of question. Which are the species had a very great demand in Europe? Which were the species had a very great demand in Europe? Which are those species? Like species like pepper, cardamom, ginger and so many other species. And also we were taking Europe products also. Not only like we are only just selling them. Even we were also buying from those people. Even we were importing also. Like wine, horses. Like this type of things we were buying from Europe. We were selling these species and we were buying like this type of goods. Okay children, the trade between India, Europe and other Asian countries continued even during the Middle Ages. Even till the Middle Ages तक भी क्या हो रहा था बेटा, इन तीनों के अंदर जैसे कि एशियन कंट्रीज थे, यूरोप, इंडिया, so these all peoples were doing a very good business. The Arab merchants carried Asian merchandise into Constantinople of Eastern Roman. See children, now here we have identified one important word. What is that? Constantinople. Constantinople. Now what is this Constantinople? Remember children, this word is very important. Constantinople is that place where there was a trade was going on. If you want to buy or sell any goods, you want a specific place, right? Like a market. So this is also kind of a market where exchange of goods were taking place. Exchange of goods were taking place. That place is known as Constantinople. That another name of this Constantinople is modern Istanbul. Modern Istanbul is the another name of this Constantinople. Is this clear? And this Constantinople is also called as gateway of European trade. Gateway of European trade. Is this clear children? So these are the things you need to remember about the Constantinople. So Constantinople was the place where goods exchange was taking place. Understood children? Now here let me come back to the concept. The Arab merchants, which merchants? Arab. The Arab merchants carried ancient merchandise into Constantinople. Arab merchants, what they were doing? They were the peoples who were the one. These are the peoples who were the one doing the business. Are you getting children? So there were Arab merchants was there during that time, and Italian merchants was there during that time. Are you getting children? So these are the very popular peoples who were doing the trading during that time. So Arab merchants had the monopoly over Asian countries, and Italian merchants had the monopoly over European trade. So these are the peoples who were involved. These are the peoples who had the monopoly over Asian countries, and Italian merchants had the monopoly over European trade. Are you getting children? So अरब मर्चेंट्स जो भी एशियन कंट्रीज से जो भी हो रहा था, एक्सचेंज हो रहा था गुड्स, तो ये रेस्पॉन्सिबल थे. तो इनके अंडर में एशियन कंट्रीज का जितना भी बिजनेस हो रहा था तो अरब मर्चेंट्स के हाथ में था. इसी तरह से यूरोप के अंदर जो भी ट्रेडिंग हो रहा था तो इटालियन मर्चेंट्स के हाथ में था. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सो अरब मर्चेंट्स हैड द मोनोपोली ओवर एशियन कंट्रीज ट्रेड, and Italian merchants had the monopoly over European trade. You should not forget these two words. Now, where is that Constantinople? That Constantinople is there in Eastern Roman Empire. That is known as Byzantium. That is known as Byzantium. Underline that word, Byzantium. Okay. Italian merchants would buy these goods and then sell them into European countries. Italian merchants were coming to Asian countries. Okay, like India. Italian merchants were coming to India. Understood? They were taking the goods from the Arabs. So Arabs were selling the goods in India. That goods was carried with the Italian merchants, and these people will go and sell in Europe. Are you getting, children? Yes. So here we can see that Italian merchants would buy these goods and then sell them in European countries. So Constantinople was thus the center of international trade. Even we can say Constantinople as international trade, and was considered as the gateway of European trade, while Arab merchants had gained monopoly over the trade in Asian countries. Just now I said you, Arab merchants had gained the monopoly over which country? Asian countries. Underline that word, very, very, very important. And Italian merchants had gained monopoly over trade in Europe. Whichever the trade was happening in the Europe, so who had the monopoly over that? Italian merchants. The merchandise from Asia brought good profits to Italian merchants. The merchandise. Merchandise is nothing but the goods which they were carrying. जो भी वो खरीद रहे थे ना, उसको हम बोलते हैं merchandise. जो भी चीज, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Merchandise. ये मर्चेंटाइज क्या हो रहा था बेटा, एशिया से लेकर यूरोप में जाकर बेच रहे थे. These are the people who are taking the goods, who are taking the merchandise and they are going and selling in Europe. Due to that, they were gaining more profit. They were getting more profit. So this is the introduction of this chapter. So what are the things did we discussed in this? Point number one. Point number one, what we discussed in this paragraph, between whom there was a trade and commerce relationship was taking place since ancient times. That was a question we took. And second thing is, which were the goods had a very great demand in Europe, or which other species had a very great demand in Europe. We have discussed that point. And next, third, what we have discussed, the trade relationship between which were the between whom there was a trade relation was going on in a better way, that is India, Europe and other Asian countries. And also what we have discussed about the Arab merchants carried the Asian merchandise into Constantinople. They are taking, these Arab merchants were taking all the goods in Constantinople and they were selling for Italian merchants. They were selling for Italian merchants. And Italian merchants, what they were doing? They are buying the goods from the Arab merchants from the Constantinople and they are selling these goods to the Europeans, so that they were getting more profit. So what is Constantinople? That is the trading place where goods exchange will takes place, and it was a international center, international trading center. So these are the things what we have discussed in this paragraph. In our next session, we will be discussing how this Constantinople was helpful and unhelpful. Are you getting, my children? How this Constantinople has broken down, how the fall of Constantinople took place. Okay, that we are going to discuss in the next session. I hope you have understood this session, right? Very good, children. Do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel Evershine Coaching Groups and click the like button, and please give your feedback by putting into the comment box your views. What exactly you have learned from this chapter, how was this session, still what you are expecting from me, what I can do for you, anything. You can just share your desires, so that inshallah I'll let you know, I will help you all to get a very good marks with respect to your social science. Right? Click the like button, share button, comment and subscribe. Thank you. Keep watching. Till that, bye bye.